Alright. You don't have to say it. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done a little bit of an update video here, and this is going to be a very short one because, well, I don't have much to actually show you because I have just been, well, grinding and grinding away, and it kind of leads to some pretty dull videos to kind of show you guys. Just slowly but surely plunking away over here. You can see just off in the distance. I'm gonna have to potentially go around here and do some string manipulation. You can see I have been working on the top of the hidden city here, the buried city, the city that is no longer going to be the Bermuda Triangle base at this point. I think it's going to wind up being called Underhill at this rate, because this is working out far better than I had possibly ever hoped of. That this is... I was a little concerned when I was starting to put in some of the leaves, and then I came back along with bone meal because I thought the leaves were kind of a little too dense, especially out here. And the density out here on flowers is a little on the high side, so I've kind of got about the same density here. The grass is a little thicker, but you know what? I'm okay with that because it is doing a beautiful, beautiful job of kind of concealing all of the, well, not concealing it, but just augmenting the leaf blocks that are out here. So this is turning out to be really awesome. And then the next challenge I'm going to have is trying to build up actually trees and whatnot close along the outside and build them up into the actual hill here, because this is working out so well that I am definitely going full bore on building all of this out. That's why I've actually sat down, and you can see off in the distance over here, I've run out some of my terrain lines, my elevation changes over here to the very edge of this area. Keeping in mind that this is taking quite a while because I'm not ripping up any dirt from here. There's a little over in that general direction I've ripped up from way out there, but not too much. All this stuff you're seeing up here is now coming from underground because there's some pretty nicely sized dirt pockets down there. But just to kind of give you guys a little bit of the underview of what I'm doing here, I'm just kind of building out the lines in general, and then I start to flesh them out like this middle one here, right? I'll vary them, going back and forth a little bit. In some cases, I've built in some of the lighting already. In most cases, the lights are still up on top because I'm going to have to kind of customize the lighting to however the previous layer works with casting enough light up there. And also just, you know, do I want to put dirt blocks here or not? I was going around this side, and then I realized there's a reason why I've got this monstrosity here, and that's because I cut off my villager area from being open to the sky here. So they weren't breeding, they still aren't breeding, unfortunately, even though I've got 3 of them in here. I may just kind of put a little farm down. Their inventories are completely full of carrots at this point, so I'm not expecting them to, for say, instance, pick that up. Nope, you're not. You're gonna... Yep. So yeah, I'm just kind of keeping this as is for now, because unfortunately the little side entry I had here, it's open to the glass, but for the time being I'm just kind of putting him out here in the hopes that the extra doors will kind of spawn some spawning, hopefully. But yeah, from the underside, it looks pretty freaky to be all, you know, there's nothing I can do about that from the underside, but that's just going to be the way that this particular village works, because wow, does it look impressive from outside. I also came along here and started building some of these buildings right up to the roof, and I'm not sure how I'm going to detail the building at the roof. This is actually about the size of what I had planned for, kind of the height of the building just before the main roof kicked in. So I could be in for a little bit of trouble when I get to these buildings or some of the smaller ones here. So it'll be interesting to see what I kind of come up with for these guys and what is going to really kind of drive the inspiration for, you know, why is there dirt all covering the city, and not only that, but what is holding it up too. I'm still trying to kind of pour that over in my mind every now and then, because I could do big tree columns, but that'd be kind of, yeah, I'd almost rather see some creative scaffolding actually up and underneath this thing holding everything up. But that is, excuse me, but that is going to take even longer to figure out. And of course, it is slow going on all of this because the more recent edge of this build, which is up on the front here, that's about 6 stacks of dirt that have gone into here that I all mined out from underground. I'm going through my shovel like crazy, and with the number of people on the server, it's really hard sometimes to make it down to the skeleton farm. And you can see there's a lot of people on, and trying to get mobs to spawn down there doesn't work all that great. Just to give you an idea also of what I have been doing to try to get the villagers to breed is I did come through and set this additional farm up just so I can expand the crop farming on the carrots here, though it's really kind of everything at this point. And we're just trying to generate a lot of them. And in all honesty, even this was only really supposed to be temporary anyways, because I decided to make myself a little mini farm. One of the one-wide insta-spawner type farms, or insta-grow, insta-fertilize, take your pick. I started closing up the hole over here, and what I've actually done is build it down into here. So this is ye oldie, your one-block farm, essentially. And I can throw carrots in there, and I did that for the farmers, or the villagers. Made a whole bunch of carrots, chucked their inventories completely full of them, and nothing's happening. So still some conditions over here that need to be satisfied apparently. It's all sealed off. This is all a viable building, but they just don't want to see that as a actual proper village. Even though they're all happily going inside, they'll go inside at night and come out during the day. They still act weird. Anyways, guys, that's kind of my update for the time being. Sorry it is not much of an update because, it's a lot of stuff. And in addition to having to chop down the trees to build the building, I'm having to harvest the leaves, but also harvest enough saplings to keep the tree farms themselves going. So that is a little bit of slow and tedious work, and I haven't really done too much in another because the lag there has been so ridiculously bad that I pretty much can't defend myself against gas, and I've been taking some damage along the path in there. And unfortunately, I'm at a point where the next big stretch of the tunnel is really going to be out in the open in the nether over a very large stretch of lava lake, which usually just means that I'll be getting besieged from both sides. But there's been a little bit of slow progress there, just not a heck of a lot of it. Anyways, I've been Farrell. Hope you guys have enjoyed this quick little update, and I will see you guys in the next one.
You said let's jump on the bus and take a ride downtown. Well, I don't know about that, but can you help me first to get these boxes down? Well, I don't know about that. We have the whole day now just to ourselves, so we can clean the house or clear out some shelves. You said whichever you feel like doing first. I said, well, I don't know about that, 'cause it's my lazy day, just wanna lazy away. Ain't gonna do a thing for the rest of the day. You can try to seduce me, make me wanna play. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Let's call some friends over for a game of poker or so. Well, I don't know about that. Or should I turn on the TV or the radio? Well, I don't know about that. But there's a whole list full of all the things we can do, but I wanna do none, wish that you did too. So you can just keep trying and I'll just keep saying I don't know about that, 'cause it's my lazy day, just wanna lazy away. Ain't gonna do a thing for the rest of the day. You can try to sit